Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Codebreaker00X. I'm dropping another video for you today. And today we're having another match against my friend Saria. Another 3-0 matchup. And I am bringing the Ferrothorn, Swampert, Salamence, Charizard, Flygon, and my Lotic. She's bringing the Belta, Delphox, Umbreon, MEWTO, Absol, Raikou. Let's get this match underway. She starts off with the Velta, which is always pretty much her starter if she doesn't have him on his team. I start off with the Yvelta. She uses the Phantom Force. Let's go ahead and turn up some music here. And I might be dropping some gameplay of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. They actually just got a new update. Yeah, new update just released. I believe it was beginning of this month. And everything, I think they said everything up to Shining Victories is on there. So should be fun playing with the Blue Eye support on there and the Monarchs and everything else that came out. I go for the Gyro Ball. Does a lot of damage. I was hoping a one-shot, but it doesn't. She goes for the Fly. Fly isn't going to take me out. Or actually it does. I lied. But the Iron Barbs take her out. And I forgot to put the leftovers on my Ferrothorn. I forgot what Pokemon I have leftovers on. But she's going to sit out the Raikou. I'm going to come with the Charizard. I'm going to switch out and drop the Salamence. I believe I go for the EQ here. She goes for the Thunder. Thunder misses. She goes for the Spark. Yeah, and I go for the EQ. And that's just going to drop her. And obviously I have a Life Orb on the Salamence. She goes ahead and sends out the Absol. I believe I just EQ'd the Absol as well. So far though, this battle is looking really good and it's a crit. Yippee. And guys, don't worry. I will be dropping Pokemon X and Y battles, you know, but I'll also be going back and forth between Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm currently working on Pokemon right now, but I will be uploading Wi-Fi battles of Sun and Moon. Right now I'm just working on a team, getting a team together, leveling up and grinding. Use the quick attack, we eat that up. I'm gonna go ahead and just Mega Evolve here. And just go for Shadow Claw. For some reason, I don't know why I thought Shadow Claw was going to do a lot of damage there, but it didn't. And I just go for the Dragon Rush. And she's not going to eat that up. She sends out the notorious MEWTO, the Pokemon that's been a pain in my side since we started battling each other. And if you guys actually want to battle me anytime, just follow me on Twitter at Codebreaker00X1. And I have my friend code on there, so if you guys ever want to battle me or anything like that, just hit me up. Might have to bring like a heal block user for a mill too. That ability just to recover is annoying. We eat up the ice beam, go for the dragon tail. That does a good amount of damage, and it was a crit. She goes for the Aurora Spirit, but we're gonna take that pretty well. My low tick is fat. Telling you guys ever build a team around my low tick? I mean, my low tick is such a fat Pokemon. A lot of HP, good defensives. I miss the Hydro Pump. She goes for the barrier. But my low tick is nice. And then voice the Iron Tail, goes for another recover. So far, this match isn't looking too good for us. Go out to our Dragoon 2, the Flygon. And right when I switch in, uses the Ice Beam. I don't know if she predicted that or what, but that was a good move. So I go into the Salamence just for the free switch. We get that Intimidate off. Lower his attack. And I was also as well thinking about that switching Salamence in twice, which I should have did to drop MEWTO's attack. I think Intimidate drops it by 1, so it would have been -2. But I don't know, probably misplay on my part. And now we're doing everything we can to weaken down MEWTO. I should have really brought the leftovers. He's buried again, boost up that defense. And Hydro Pump for the game. Alright guys, that's game 1. Me 1. Saria 0. And I'll be right back with another battle. Stay tuned. Alright guys, and we're back here. Switch up some teams. She was asking me why I really don't use legendaries, and I tried to give a little explanation, but I was like, you know what, we're doing this for fun. Why not bring a couple legendaries? So I'll bring in the I think this is my shiny Yveltal from the event. Latios or Latios, Subtile, Electivire, Steelix, and Duskull. Not Duskull, but it's the evolution of that. She's obviously bringing the MEWTO, Absol, Venusaur, Blastoise, Yveltal, and the Delphox. Let's go ahead and get this battle started. And my bad for the camera angle, guys. I have to get me a new camera. Yeah, this is the shiny Yveltal from the event a couple months back. If you guys been doing the 25th anniversary. Became faster, we get the move faster, hit the focus blast. And it actually does not one shot. For some reason I thought that was gonna one shot, but it doesn't. And we get to live on 7. That is pretty clutch. I'm gonna actually return the Zivernus and out the Latios. And I'm gonna, as she goes for the fire spin, I think I'll go for the psychic. So as we're burning slow, she goes for another fire spin. Go for a psychic, take her out. But I believe we go down to the fire spin effect. No, sends out Absol. No, we don't. I use recover. Then go for another cover. Goes for me first, but I remember that move on your Lucario. She goes for the Psycho Cut. She ain't gonna do nothing. We're gonna eat that up. Psychic. And you know, I predicted her switch here. I know everybody's gonna be like, why'd you go for the Psychic there? I was predicting her switch. And I was like, if she switches in, I think anything on her team, it does pretty decent damage. But she decided to stay in. And she goes into the MEWTO. I go for Ice Beam. Gonna do some ice damage. She could use Fly. And we're not gonna be able to eat that up. But we do get some damage off. Send out the Xerneas. And Delta is actually faster, so that's gonna take us out, unfortunately. Dusknoir, not Duskull. She goes for the Snarl, which actually does a butt ton. That hurts a lot. But I'm like, you know, if we're gonna go down, let me go ahead and get that burn off. It might come clutch later on. She used the Phantom Force, she vanishes. I think I used Trick Room here. Yes, go for the Trick Room. Because I start thinking about looking at the rest of her team. The rest of her team are faster than mine. So we're definitely going to want to outspeed from this point on. Definitely gets that MEWTO out on the field. Let me go ahead and set out the Electrovire. probably one of my top 10 Pokemon designs, honestly. Electivire has a really cool um, design. It's definitely unique from any other Pokemon in the game. She sends out the Venusaur. We're going to go ahead and use Flamethrower. We just got that good coverage like that. She goes for the Poison Powder. We avoid it. Go for another Flamethrower. Have she not seen my Electivire in other videos? And it's a crit. So that Trick Room came in pretty clutch for us, allowing us to go first. She sends out the Mega Blastoids. I believe I stay in here. I don't think I switch. No. Go for the Thunderbolt. She goes for the Rock Smash. We're going to eat that up. Go for the Thunderbolt. 2-hit KO easily. And she sends out the notorious MEWTO. It's the Ice Beam. Take that pretty well. We go ahead and go for the Focus Blast. Focus Blast is going to hit, but it does nothing but special defense drop. She goes for all Roar Spear, and that is going to take us out. No, it does not. My mistake. I do go for the light screen just to boost the team's defenses up. And we live on 1. This is why I love me some Electivire. I went for the Flamethrower hoping for the burn, but we don't get it off. We go down to the Ice Beam. We send out the Steelix, the shiny Steelix. I actually got this Steelix in the Diamond and Pearl. It took forever to hunt down. My screen board's off. I wish I was running Curse on Steelix, but I'm not. But I mean, Gyro Ball is going to do enough damage for me. But she finally goes for the Roar Spear, and that's easily going to one-shot. Send out the Sceptile. It's the only choice I really have, even though she is packing the Ice Beam, because Ice Beam can do a lot of work at this point. So I go for Giga Drain. She goes for the Ice Beam. We live on 7. Try to get that crit with the Leaf Blade, and we do not, but I go for the Quick Attack. A Quick Attack does not end the game. She goes for the cover. And she goes for the Roar Spear, and it connects. I just can't believe it. Like, it felt like my soul just got ripped from me when I went for that Quick Attack, and I was like, "Quick, that's enough. Quick Attack is gonna end it." Because anybody knows from my last video, random Wi-Fi battle, I didn't have a Quick Attack. I think it was on the Leafeon, and if I would have, it would have won me the game. But I'm not gonna spoil that. If you guys want to go ahead and go back and watch that video, go ahead. It just that one move I needed. But I'll be back. We're going to a game 3. See you guys soon. Peace. Back here for game 3 is 1-1. We're tied up. We switched teams up. I'm like I said, I was bringing the Leggies, and I decided to bring the Darkrai, and that should be a no-no. But I decided to bring the Darkrai because I was like, you know what? I'm tired of playing these games. That MEWTO's got to go down. So I bring the Darkrai. I think this is Mesprit, my own MEWTO. The fusion of Keyrom and brain locking my Electrifier back, and I'm bringing the Tortric. She's bringing the Blastoise, Mewtwo, Lucario, Raikou, Vigenti, and Yvelta. So let's go ahead and get this match on the roll. So she starts off with the Yvelta. I start off with the Darkrai, predicting that she starts off with the Yvelta. So this is kind of why I don't use legendary Pokemon. But she was feeling herself a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I texted her, was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring a little something spammy. Now, if I wanted to, I could have brought the Articuno with the Mind Read with the sheer code, but I wasn't gonna do that. So she withdraws the Yvelta, knowing that her Pokemon's asleep. She sends out the Lucario. I go for the Nightmare, but it has no effect because her Witchclaw's not asleep, so I switch out the Darkrai. And I go to Electrifier. And she does have the Mega Lucario. But that doesn't matter. She goes for the Dragon Pulse. I'm going to eat that up. And she uses Strength. We're going to eat that up. We'll go for the Flamethrower. She's going to take that, but that's going to be a 2-hit KO. She goes for the Roar Spear. And it connects. For a move that has 70 accuracy, it hits a lot. I mean, there's moves that's like 80, 90% accuracy and it misses. Definitely when you need it to hit. She goes for me first. I send out the fused Keyrom. She goes for the Shadow Ball. We go for our own Shadow Ball. And unfortunately, that does not take her out. I thought it would, but she goes for Strength. She sends out the Raikou. Goes for that Thunder. And this is why I use Thunderbolt. I think this is why most people use Thunderbolt unless they're running a rain team. She goes for defense drops, which I actually was hoping for. Asleep, not Mesprit. She goes for the Spark. Then goes for the Quick Attack. I go for Toxic. Man, we won't play those games. Let's go. Now, I did mess up here. There is a Pokemon that I actually wanted to Toxic instead of the Raikou. I'm not going to my Torterra. And then I realized that Vigenti can learn a whole bunch of fire moves. And that Vigenti is going to be faster. So that was a mistake on my part. And then with Vigenti being faster, it gets an easy kill. So I send out my MEWTO. It's MEWTO X. MEWTO X has come to play. Use Barrier to boost up that defense. She goes for another Incinerate. And I'm just going to click Recover. Yeah, she's packing the quick attack on Vigilante as well. It's actually quite interesting. I really had nothing to hit Vigilante with, but with me having that ability to recover and to boost up my defense with Barrier, I decided just to stay in and get as weak as possible. Then she sends in the Raikou, or Raikou, however you guys like to pronounce it. And that's a little unfortunate, getting paralyzed right here. We'll go for the Psychic, we take it out. And she sends back out the Vigilante. Which I kind of would have as well, because it was doing work on the MEWTO. So I don't blame her for sending that back out. I go for the risky Aurora Spear, but hey, it never misses. So why not go for it? She goes out to her Blastoise, but because we're pair, her speed's cut to 50%, and we get taken out by the Water Pulse. So I send out Aslef. I use Future Sight. We go for beautiful U-turn. Now on this set on Aslef, I'm running U-turn, Future Sight, Nasty Plot, and I forgot what other move I'm running on that. So I switch out to the, well, not switch out, but because of the U-turn, go on to the Torterra. Sitting there trying to talk so fast. She used the Water Gun, I go for Leech Seed, but avoids the Leech Seed. She takes the Future Sight damage. And that's almost a one-shot. Then we go for the beautiful safe EQ, just in case she wanted to switch out into anything. But she smartly stays in. Just gets the safe switch out. She goes out into the MEWTO, which is asleep. I go for the Leech Seed, because at this point, we are trying to slowly but surely take you down. And a reminder, everybody, she does have the MEWTO in the back. So I'm going to switch out because Torterra did its job. I'm going to take advantage with MEWTO still asleep. Then we're going to get some HP back. I'm going to use Future Sight. And unfortunately, MEWTO wakes up right on time. The Snarl is going to easily take us out. But MEWTO has done what it's supposed to do. set up the future attacks, allows us to get off double the damage, and I'm going to send MEWTO right back into the dark void. And then we're going to get some HP back, which I don't think it even took damage anyways. And then the bad dreams comes to effect. I'm going to use Nightmare. And then when you realize that future sight does not affect MEWTO, I was pretty low-key salty about that. I was really low-key salty. I was like, huh, more you know. So she sends out the MEWTO. She used the lovely Ice Beam. I'm going to go ahead and go for 2 for the Feint attack. She goes for the Aurora Spear. And that is going to be super effective against my Darkrai. And Torterra's in charge. Now, I could have really spammed with Darkrai, but I didn't want to do that to her. Not that type of person. I mean, I brought in the Darkrai, so I really wasn't going to just abuse its ability. But we go for the, I think that was the Frizzy Plant. Goes, yeah, Frizzy Plant. Goes for the Aurora Beam, then she goes to the Ice Beam. That is going to take us out. And she gets the win. So right now we're tied 1-1 in games against each other. And there is a third battle that'll be on the way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And like I said, if you guys ever want to battle me, just follow me on Twitter. And my friend code's on there. You guys ever want to battle me? And you guys have suggestions or anything like that on what teams to use. And if I have it, you know, you guys just let me know in the comment section or on Twitter. Hope you guys have a good day and peace.